Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll try it over the left side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. So, guys, where were you when Auburn and Texas A&M were going back and forth in that 4-overtime marathon last year?
I was glued to my TV set. Are you kidding me? That's one of the most memorable games, not just in the SEC, but in all in college football. 4 overtimes? David, if we can get half of what that game was last year, man, we are in for a fun one today.
Jordan-Hare was rocking Auburn, had so many close losses. It was finally that moment where they kind of put it together, got out to a great start, held on late, and made the plays late in the game. What a phenomenal game a year ago.
He might want another play. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Auburn lines up quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Howard. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 30 short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Rides the back and leaves it. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. It's a seam wide open. Just across the 20 with a touchdown at the 19.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got the tight end. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running back searching for a hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
To the ground, he's got it again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Using the quick game. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got a man. It's Moss. Turning it on. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies.
But when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. He can't make the connection on the soft toss.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The give to the back. Across the 45. Running free. Turning on the Jets. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He's going to take off to the 10. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Kusher coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got it, first down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down.
Looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Inside the 40. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leads it with the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game. And with his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Auburn!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Reed. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes a grab for a big play. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
And he's brought down after a nice game. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 4 over USC. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Singleton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Still on his feet at the 45. 40.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Alston. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. There he goes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, running back on the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Fakes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. That Auburn offense onto the field again. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Trying to get the edge on the right. Oh, not a spec. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bussey. Wide open spaces. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
That's caught. It's Concepcion. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He leaves it with his back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Alston. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Cobb. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Reed. A shot toward the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Pushes ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Dog, young, bro.
3 touchdowns
I can't
in
do
2
this.
games. Just continuing to find the end
I
zone,
can't, bro.
continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Alston. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's looking deep. Makes a grab on the shot. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Auburn's ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Keeps it on the draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The give and tick, 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 tick. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Touchdown, Tiger. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. Fourth and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let that guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 31 over Washington State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Intercepting, the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. looking to throw. It's Reed. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early.
He unleashes a long one. Snags it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the 4th quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that 4th down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with the W.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today.